This is Strawberry Ink, and today we're going back to a case that's been unsolved for nearly half a century. A case that lingers in the back rooms of Vermont's history. A case that deserves more than silence. This is the story of Norman Lee Mercier. It was March 24th, 1977. Listener discretion is advised, as sensitive topics are covered. Norman was 32 years old, managing an adult bookstore on Barry Montpelier Road in Berlin, Vermont. What is an adult bookstore? Let's see. According to Google, it is basically a sex shop selling products related to sexual content such as porn. So in this case, an adult bookstore would be a shop with graphic content, which is what Lions Den does and businesses of that nature. It's usually sex addicts that start businesses like this, and surprisingly, these kinds of people, some have success. Weird fiends. What happened that March 24th afternoon still leaves more questions than answers. Around 4:45 p.m., witnesses nearby heard a commotion, nothing too distinct. But when a friend stepped by the store about an hour later, they found Norman lying behind the front door, bleeding and clinging to life. Norman was rushed to the Northwestern Medical Center, where he later died of his injuries. The store was in disarray, furniture overturned, blood at both the front and the rear end, the register mostly untouched. Only $16 missing despite nearly $1,000 in the store. That alone casts doubt on robbery as a motive, really. This was most likely not a robbery. Who attacked Norman Lee Mercier and why? No weapon was discovered, no witnesses came forward, and no arrests were ever made. The Vermont State Police have kept this case open but cold. The leads dried up long ago. On April 9th, 1977, Norman's loved ones gathered for visitation at the Prue Poly Funeral Home of Barry, Vermont. A celebration of life was held the next day there. It's one of the few moments of closure in a story filled with uncertainty. There are no easy answers in cold cases like this, just lives interrupted, and the echo of justice never served. If you know anything about the murder of Norman Lee Mercier, contact the Vermont State Police. Even the smallest detail might be the missing piece. To contact them, you could either go to their website, vsp.vermont.gov, or you can call them 802-722-4600. They are open 24 hours and will most likely answer your call. They may transfer you over to another line specifically tied to this investigation. This is Strawberry Ink. We remember the names here, we tell their stories, and we do not forget. May Norman rest in peace. Take care, stay safe, have a good rest of your day.